Hello everybody, welcome back to Sakura Angels Part 3. So, Lord. This game and Sakura Spirit Man, what is with them and how they draw them? I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining. Okay, pretty much last time we left off with us telling her we need to talk in private, and well, yeah. Come on, stop messing around. Been dying to talk to you, both of you, since this morning. Oh god. I made it worse, didn't I? I've somehow turned this into looking like one of the most awkward confessions ever. Are you always this forward with girls you just met? She giggles, going along with the continued painful stares of the class. Well, if she's gonna be like this, I have no choice. And this is gonna make me look even worse in front of the class, but I need answers. I take a deep breath to still myself, and then... Oh. What am I doing? What am I doing to her? Hey, what are you doing? I grab her by the wrist, pulling her along towards the classroom door, whether she likes it or not. I just witnessed before. I'm sure she could have had me flat on the floor if she was truly opposed to this. I think she's messing around at this point, though. And you, too. Come with me. Kya? Kya! Who said you could touch me? With my free hand, I take hold of Hikari's wrist, with no doubt cementing myself as some sort of deviant within my class. Thankfully, they both follow along without too much resistance. Ignoring the brunt of Hikari's verbal abuse, I continue onto the doorway. I just have to find somewhere quiet where no one will hear us discuss this magic and monster business. The question is, oof. In all my haste to escape the class with both girls in tow, I crash into someone who's already making their way through the door. They sound backwards, looking slightly dazed. Who is this girl? Thankfully, they don't look hurt. Are you okay? Sorry about that. I offer her an apologetic smile. Who is she again? She must be from my class. I can't recall her name at all, though. It's fine. She speaks in a cold tone, her equally cold eyes locked onto my own in a tense stare that completely betrays her words. Yikes. Guess she has a reason to be annoyed given my clumsiness, but this looks like pure hate. Okay then. Confirming she's okay, I continue on to Hikari and Sayaka. They are protesting mostly for Hikari's side, increasing in volume. Can't begin to imagine what this must look like for people passing by. Driven as I head for the stairs, that girl's still going at me. Did I do something to annoy her? I mean, besides the clumsiness from today, of course. I can't worry about it for now. I have bigger problems to worry about. Name two big problems, one in each hand of mine. Emerging onto the roof, I'm thankful to see it's devoid of life. Safely walled by tall mesh fences, the roof is technically a spot students can spend their break at, but isn't that popular. Works for me. Okay, now can you guys explain this whole mess? I release both their wrists simultaneously. Sayaka bounces happily, completely unbothered, while Hikari, on the other hand, rubs her wrist as if I assaulted her. Next time, how about you ask before you go grabbing someone like that? You're lucky we were in a public place, or I would have sliced you in two. Oh, this is exciting. Is this gonna be one of those confessions I've heard so much about? Confession? To who? Both of us? What the heck are they even? I shake my head. This isn't a confession. You know full well what this is about. I can feel my face burning up. It really is exhausting dealing with them. Sayaka gives me a teasing smile before bursting into a giggle. Apparently this is the funniest thing in the world for her. I know. You want an actual explanation for all this, don't you? I just can't help myself. Thank you. I let out a sigh, my shoulders drooping. Finally. So what do you want to know about first? Oh god. Just exactly are you guys? What was that monster? How long are you gonna stay here? I'll start from the top. Okay, this should be an obvious one to ask. I asked it before, but only got the vague answer, them being my supposed guardian angels. I'm hoping she feels more generous right now, though. Well, I'm Sayaka and this is Sakura. Did you forget our names already, silly? I might actually rip my hair out here. I open my mouth once more to say she knows damn well that's not what I mean, but it seems she's way ahead of me. A sunflower and a Sakura. In all seriousness, I'm not really sure how much I'm allowed to say. We're already been rules as is, showing ourselves to you. I mean, really, this whole thing is a complete disaster. Why'd you have to cause us so many problems? Hey, it's not my fault. I think. This is a Sarunde, guys. Hikari's a fucking Sarunde. Right there. It's not like I like you anything. Kind of deal. Just be thankful you're so important to me, or we would have left you to get eaten by that thing. The realization of what she said slowly dawns on her. It was quite fun to watch her usually grumpy face gradually go red before he stomps in a fluster. Fucking Sayaka's fucking enjoying the time over there. I mean, important to us. Us! Smooth. Sayaka giggles and gives her a playful punch on his shoulder. Hikari responds in kind by giving her a wallop on the shoulder. Nothing playful about it. Are these two even partners? Anyway, I try to keep my best to keep things on track, though I'm sure it won't be long before it devolves into violence again. I think the most we can tell you is, we're not from around here. Rather, we were sent here specifically to ensure your safety. Do you belong to some sort of group? Wait, are there more of you with these weird powers? I might have said too much already. She rubs at the back of her head with a grin that pretty much says, whoops. I probably won't be able to get any more out of her on this subject, for today at least. Maybe I catch her off guard another day, she might slip more. So is there anything else you want to know? What was that monster? I want to know more about what the heck that thing was that they saved me from earlier. Shadow, I think that she called it. I'm guessing there are more of those things lurking out there. And they're after me. Well, in this... It's... I like how it's voice acted, but it's so hard to wait until it's done. Well, in this particular case they are, though usually they're not so aggressive. They've always been around lurking in the shadows. It's really weird. I've never seen one so brave to attack someone in broad daylight. I've never seen one so brave as to attack someone in broad daylight. It was like something had gotten it really riled up. Or maybe... She falls into thought, leaving Hikari and I stand awkwardly. exchanging even more awkward glances. Sayaka. She snaps out of her stupor, blinking back to reality. Huh? Oh, sorry. Don't worry, it's nothing. What the heck did I do to annoy these monsters anyway? It's not what you did, it's because of who you are. Who I am. Yeah, your blood. Sayaka? Sorry, okay. Sayaka's cut off by ear-piercing cry from Hikari. Ow. I guess I'll never know how. No, now. Hikari seems adamant about keeping this a secret. He doesn't need to know any of that. It's better this way. We'll sort out the problem at hand, then we can finally leave this horrible school. Preferences. Voice volume. You're no fun. You're right. Sorry, Kenta. She gives me an apologetic look. She really sounds sincere too. Like she's practically bursting to tell me, but just can't. No use pressing it, I suppose. Maybe one day. Should I turn it down more? I don't know. Well, is there anything else you want to know? This is an important one. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn it, like, here. Exactly how long do they plan on staying here to, watch over me? Sayaka pulls a frown at my question, a genuinely sad-looking one that tugs at my heartstrings. Was it really that bad? Aww. It's almost like you don't... It's almost like you don't want us around. Are we that much of a nuisance? Damn it. Why don't you have to phrase it like that? That's clearly not what I meant, I think. It's just, as long as they're here, I'm sure there's gonna be nothing but trouble in my life. Oh, come on, I didn't mean it like... She suddenly burst into a bright beaming smile again, almost blinding me. Where are these girls? I know. You're just easy to mess with. I couldn't help myself. This girl, she breaks into a laugh. When I'm sure they can be heard by the entire school from all the way up here. We won't be here long, I promise. Just until we sorted things out. I guess you can't tell me what needs to be sorted out. She puts a finger to her nose and winks. I thought so. Top secret and all that, but we're in the process of figuring this whole mess out. It shouldn't take long. Maybe a couple of days. A week at most. A week? If it was up to me, we'd be gone by tomorrow. I hate this place. It's so noisy. Ooh, that's fighting words. Well, if somebody was more useful and helped me instead of just complaining all the time, we might get things done quicker, Whoa, she said without her smile faltering one bit. I'm just as cheery despite the biting words. That's kind of scary. Even Hikari has no argument against that, those words causing her to fall silent as she shrinks back from her deceptively bright partner. Moving on. So is there anything else you want to know? That's all for now, I think. Guess that's all we have time for now. I think the bells for the second half is about to... Yep. There it is. Oh, time to go back, is it? She stretches her arms into the air, giving a small yawn. It's even contagious in games, damn it. I hope we were able to clear things up a little. Something like that. Come on, we don't plan to be late. So I could bounce for the stairs as if we were in some sort of race. Her partner trolling behind, she gives me one last look. She stops, her eyes cast downward for a moment before flickering back up. Hey, what's up? Oh, we're dealing with a tsundere, guys. Nothing. It's nothing. And like that, she disappears down the stairs too, leaving me alone on the roof. Huh. I don't know what that was about. I guess I should follow after them. I don't want to be late again. As I start for the stairs, my stomach makes a terrifying sound. One that screams for food. Oh right, in all my haste to figure out what the girls are doing, I neglect to get any lunch at all. Aww. Oh god. And so classes resume. Throughout the initial assignment in the morning, not a lot happens throughout the remaining lessons. They drag on at a glacial pace, somehow even more dull than usual. Also to keep my mind focused on anything with Sayaka and Hikari on each side. There to protect me. I was half expecting a monster to just burst its way through the window for the whole place to just turn into a battleground. Though, it might have at least made things more lively. When the final ring of the bell, school comes to a close, the hazy amber glow taking over the classroom as the sun begins to set. The majority of the students begin to filter out of the class to start their clubs or part-time jobs. Not me though. I'm off home. While joining a club is certainly encouraged. Thankfully, this isn't a place where it's enforced, meaning I'm free to loaf all I want. It might make me come across as a bit slack in the eyes of other students, but they're not exactly wrong. Wasting no time, I set out of the school and began to head home. Something that should have been fairly stress-free, but yes, should expect this, but still a bit much. Horizon grows darker with each step I make through the quiet streets. A pale moon slowly making its presence known in the sky. Thud, thud, thud. My heavy steps resound down the narrow road, quickly swallowed into the night. There's also another set of steps, or rather 2 steps that sound to either side of me. Far lighter steps with far more grace than I could ever hope to achieve. Look, I know you're here to protect me, but do you really need to be so close? Yes, those steps belong to none of my self-possessed guardian angels. Sayaka to my left and Hikari on my right. They practically walk in unison with me, their shoulders inches away from mine. Motherfucker, you got a girl on each side! You gotta realize the fact that these girls are there. You could ask them anything, pretty much, because you got a Sarunde and then a really true one. Oh, God. Don't be stupid. Walking home alone at night would be a perfect time for an enemy to strike. This is where we have to stay on our guard the most. Yikes. She doesn't have to yell so loud right into my ear like that. I think I might just be a little bit deaf just from spending time with her today alone. A Sarunde. Do you think I like having to be this close to you? You should be grateful I'm doing this at all. Another humph, and a turn of her head, her vibrant hair swinging gently. Right. Sorry. Oh, God. Aw, don't be like that, Hikari. Don't think I don't catch a sneaking glance at his face while he's looking elsewhere. As she walks back, he leans across me to smirk at Hikari. This is getting really awkward, guys. You saw, I was just checking the enemy hadn't landed a stealth attack on him. Sure, whatever you say. My left ear is rocked by a mischievous giggle as Sayaka breaks into hysterics. All the while, Hikari's face begins to turn an interesting shade of red. Anyway, you're the one who keeps pressing your shoulder up against him. What are you trying to do? Huh? She was doing that? Now that she mentioned it, the left side does feel a bit cozier for a time. I was just trying to keep him warm. See, I care for his well-being and wouldn't want him to catch a cold. And he's not complaining, so he must like it. Without warning, she latches onto my arm, pulling herself in and almost sending me toppling to the ground. See? Hey, now this is... Oh, God. What are you doing? You're going to tear his arm off. You have to do it more gently like this. Hikari latches onto my other arm, hooking within hers in an attempt to tug me away from Sayaka. What the heck did this turn into? This isn't a visual novel. Breaking fourth wall. Girls, you really don't need to. No, that isn't how you did it all, Hikari. It's more like... Sayaka pulls back on my arm, and soon they're both, a firm grip on each of my arms. Her knees across their faces have become some sort of human rope. What is this, tug of war? They're gonna rip me apart. Ha! Please! This is how it's done. Do they remember what they're trying to do? What started innocently enough has now spurred into some sort of contest between them. They're really competitive. Ow! No, that's I think about stuff like that. Can you please get off me? Raising my voice more than I've ever done in a while, I explode. My body is at stake here. And like that, they both let go of my arms at once, leaving me free to ensure they're both still fully intact. I'm glad they listened to reason. I really thought I was gonna die there. Apparently it's not the monster I have to worry about anymore. It's these two. Girls? At least I thought it'd been my desperate cry that had gotten through to them, but they seemed completely transfixed by something up above. What are they looking at? I squint my eyes and gaze high above the rooftops. Then as the clouds part and the pale moonlight shines down, I see her. That's the silver-haired girl. She is the main bad guy. Okay, cool. A girl sits on the ledge of the highest point of the tallest buildings in the area. Silver hair that seems to glimmer in the moonlight, and an outfit as dark as night. She gives off an awe-inspiring look, almost angelic, like she's some sort of angel, gazing down from the heavens. At least I would call her an angel if it wasn't for the unsettling grin that had just spread across her face at the sight of us. Ah, there you are. She murmurs something to herself that I can't make out at all from the distance between us. Whatever she said, it was enough to make her shoulders shake with laughter. I can't help but feel like I've seen her somewhere before. I wonder why that is. No matter how hard I try to think back, I can't recall her face at all, though. In a burst of feathers, obsidian wings unfurl from behind her. Now those are definitely aren't holy. I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, we're gonna leave off with this bad feeling because I'm a big person on cliffhangers. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, share if you want. And I'll see you next time, my lovelies.